that, di ba? Product,
Yes,
price,
yes,
place.
Doc.
So what are the
Yes, promotion.
factors that you did not consider in the in your study?
Yeah, it's more of like the price, um, Doc Errol, more of like the
Mm-hmm.
price. But as again, as mentioned, even for a social media influencer and user-generated content, they can even mention and even how the brand, like for example, Southville will always say that it's expensive. So that means there's that uh, presence already of the pricing. And the for location, as mentioned earlier, that can be mentioned into the usage-generated social media communication. And based on that, the location, no, the location of the or the inclusion no, or the geographical location of this one will be Monteparlas. So I believe no, all the 7 Ps, Doc Errol will be covered. Even though not much of as mentioned earlier, like in terms of the price, the pricing.
So, but do you think that's a valid factor in the strategic marketing plan?
Yes, Doc. Let me like for example, let me give you an example of like in terms of the brand image or the hedonic brand image. If we talk about like for example Southville, so the connotation is the brand that that pops into students' mind is expensive. So that can be like okay, it's expensive, so no. So, but what if our communication or messaging is like, even though you are from a public school, you can still study with us because of this an example of messaging. So I believe that the 7 Ps, sir, based on these factors, will be covered.
7 Ps will be covered. The price,
Yes. Like
okay. The
price, sir,
product,
it's more of like the brand, ano lang siya, mag-a-under lang
the
siya, sir, ng
people,
brand image. Yes.
hmm, and the promotion is partially embedded in your study. Because the price refers to the tuition and the financial cost, right? Also mentioned by Engineer Fred the location and accessibility
Yeah, again, Doc, let me
because
go
it has
to
something to do with your segmentation.
yes, sir. Again, in Doc Errol, let me just repeat
Yeah.
again for a user-generated social media communication, we can talk all the 7 Ps at once in one post. Okay, so that's the beauty of the user-generated social media communication. So even though this is not Southville
Paano yun?
posting
How is
about
that? How is that? In one post, how is that?
okay,
You will cover the 7 Ps in one post?
like no Doc, it's like one person I can discuss about I am an like for example I'm creating a content I can post about these are the universities or colleges here in Las Piñas and this is the tuition fee that they have.
Okay.
Okay, that's an example of a user generated social media communication or content. And also like even for location. So let me just pull up an example, Doc Errol, if that's okay.
Okay.
So let me just stop sharing. I will go to look for an example.
It did get a lot of good.
Okay, so I'll show you an example, a very good example of um a user-generated content talking about a specific product or services.
A day in my life as a scholar in Southville, and today I had to cover.
Okay, hold on. Let me share sound. I hope you can hear the sound as
For Asian Cup and a day in my life as a scholar in Southville, and today I had to cover for Asian Cup in Batangas. So the call time was pretty early. It was 5 a.m. and the bus left at around 5:30. We headed straight to the venue, and this year's SGen Cup was held at Stonyhurst Southville International School, Batangas campus. It was like a 2-hour long ride. So yeah,
So if we are going to look at that, Doc Errol, there's already a place and also the location, like 2 hours drive from here, from there. So they're talking about the place or in other parts of the Cebu.
got there around 7:30 a.m. and the program started by 8. And SISC was scheduled to be both the first game for football and volleyball, so I had to document those right away. And girl, when I tell you the lens that I was using felt like it was 20 pounds, it was so heavy. But I mean, I did get a lot of good photos. If you want to see them, it's in my Instagram. Then I ordered this karaage for brunch because I got hungry. Only 4 teams were competing, so the games were just continuous throughout the day. And then I got free food, guys. I got shakies. And oh my gosh, I couldn't understand how these football teams were able to do all of this under the sun. It felt like it was 40 degrees Celsius. I could not stand the heat. I was taking photos while I was sitting down, and my camera was overheating 90% of the time. But then again, it was all worth it because they were all champions. Congratulations, guys. And the last few games were the championships for men and women's volleyball. It was also very, very intense, but of course they won. Let's go.
Okay, how will you explain now the 7-piece there?
When the awarding started, so
Again, Doc, as
Sorry
mentioned,
to cut you off.
in one video, you cannot just mention everything all at once. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
it
Okay.
depends on different UGMC posted or the user-generated content. So let me just pull up another example, maybe talking about the school as a whole.
Eh, Okay. It is just how do you call that? Is it a promotion or is it a
Use-
physical arrangement?
It's a
Is it a
user-generated content.
yeah, but that is under what piece? What P?
Yeah, it's under promotion, Doc.
Okay.
Okay, it's under
Under
promotion,
promotion.
Doc, but it
So
also talks about the other piece.
yeah, it
Even though
talks, it's promotion. That's why it's promotion. But basically, it's not about the price. Okay? It's not about the uh the location, right? It talks about the 7-piece, but it is just a matter of awareness, eh.
Yeah, but
It's
you are given the
promotion.
information, sir, that this school is located here. This is 2 hours away from
It's
you.
yeah, information. Yes, that's promotional activity, right? But the other piece, hindi component yan ng ng marketing mix,
Yes, sir.
right?
Again, the user-generated content is not produced by the school or the organization. So it is produced by the student or who are using or who are part of the
Endorsement yan.
organization.
Endorsement, influencer, yes. But again, we have the theory in the marketing, right? The traditional 4-piece and the 7-piece, the extended, right? So it is just one aspect or one component in the marketing mix, which will not basically translate into marketing mix or marketing plan, because marketing plan covers the marketing mix strategies.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to get your point, Doc Errol, but on my part, I'd like to, of course, focus on the user-generated content. This is
But
like not more of like informational, like what most of the schools are posting. This is more of like more on the authentic part, no authentic part or like the authentic part or most of the students are experiencing in the organization that they are posting. Okay, that is not scripted or that was not given by the school. It's more of like the experiences or the authentic, the authentic part or side of the what that they're experiencing. So like for example, even if like let's not talk about school, for example. So if I experience a good thing about food, so I posted about I ate this one, this is located here, and this is the pricing. Okay, the staff here are good. They're really nice. I have a good experience. So if we're going to look at that, apart from the post that they're promoting the product or services that they have, they're also talking about the 7Ps.
Talk about, it's just only a promotion. Okay.
Yeah, but they are they
The
are not
the
hired by
decision
the
to buy,
organization.
the decisions to buy matters because also of the price, right? But promotion is that different from the price.
Yes.
It
Doc
talks
Errol,
about
based,
affordability.
yeah, based on,
Okay.
again, based on my focus, I am talking about the Gen Z, which now the Gen Zs rely on more of, as mentioned in
I
my paper.
understand where you're coming from. However, your output is not acceptable as a marketing plan, strategic marketing plan. It's not a strategic marketing plan at all. That's why it's also being questioned by Engineer Ped earlier. And that strikes me also. Baka you have a different output, not really a strategic marketing plan. Because that's my subject. Right?
Okay, Doc. I understand now.
Can
Okay.
I add,
Now,
Dr. Errol?
yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
sir.
go ahead, Engineer Ped.
What Javen is mentioning is our input, and Doc Errol is about output. The output of everything is a strategic marketing plan, and all those promotion are just input for the designer of the marketing plan. Now, promotion is only one, but there are seven that you need to complete in the marketing plan. That's the one that Dr. Errol is mentioning. Meaning to say, if there is only marketing tools that will be imputed, you cannot finish the marketing plan because you need to finish seven for service or four for manufacturing. That's why if you will only concentrate on two or three aspects, then you cannot design a marketing plan because marketing plan requires seven in order to say that you have completed a marketing plan.
Yeah, I understand now, Doc Errol and Engineer Ped. So now I'd like to, of course, check with you as well. What could possibly be, or what's your suggestion in terms of, like, do I remove like a basis for a strategic marketing plan, or do I change it to what kind of strategy?
Well, based on your study, really, it's really on the following the RAZA. It's consumer behavior, right? But are you trying to test the empirical study of RAZA?
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
yun ba yun,
yes,
di ba?
Doc, like in the context of Philippines.
But let me be first clear here. What is your real or true research gap?
It's the enrollment cliff, as mentioned, Doc. It's like I want to know whether it's because of these factors, no? That's why you decided to go there, or because these are lacking informations or lacking outputs. That's why you decided not to.
Na, okay, based on your SOP, I find it that it's really on the information that you focus on. But there are other factors why the enrollment, there is a enrollment cliff, right? And
Yes, Doc, and I'm only focusing on the things or factors
yes,
that I mentioned.
yes, exactly. But yung yung study mo ba would translate into the increase in enrollment? No. Bakit? Kasi only limited to information or promotion, right? So, if you're going to talk about the ROI for universities, they will be looking for the improved enrollment conversion rates, right? higher campaign for ROI. There's also the reduced acquisition cost per enrolled student. And then better audience segmentation efficiency. What else?
Doc Errol, in terms of like the UGMC, I believe there are no costs here because these are our current
Yeah,
clients or customers who are posting about.
yeah, I got your point there. But your study is, di ba? Ito lang yung factor na to. Pero do you think you will be able to translate that into total increase or improve enrollment? It's just an information. That there are all other factors like in the marketing mix, we have people. Kung masusungit ang mga empleyado ng Southville, do you think mag-enroll sila? That's one factor.
Yes.
Halimbawa, yung driver ng Southville, nakita ron, singit na singit.
And
So,
that's the
it
power
creates
of
an
internet,
image.
Doc Errol. That's the power of internet. If we post something that is negative
Yes.
to that,
Exactly, that's the point. Di ba? It's only what you're trying to address only by information. And this will not directly translate into improved enrollment. Meron bang related lead that will prove that a mere influencer can increase the enrollment?
Enrollment.
yeah, with that, Doc, I can add if that's needed. Like for
Diba?
yes, Doc, like
Kailangan
for
may
example,
empirical
if
data
there's
karon eh.
this like for example, Doc, if there's this one influencer badmouth about the school, and that influencer have 2 million
And that's
followers. So
and that's under also people. Factor people. You have the promotion, influence, but you may factor din yung people. Kasi, di ba?
yes, Doc. And again, Doc, and let me go to the UGMC. As mentioned, this is like it's everyone's posting about their experience. So the student experience. Okay, so for example, sir, I'm a student of MBA and I have a bad experience about the program, and then I posted it in online. So that can also attribute into the decision making of other applicants or prospective students who are also interested into the school. Okay, this student pala may bad experience siya. And then with my post, there are also a lot of people commented, yo, I experienced the same thing. So if that specific post converted or would have a lot of different engagement from
Exactly.
different
Yeah, I got
people,
you there. That's
that can
true.
also be
That's true.
that can be also, sir,
Yeah.
like an additional information to the decision
Exactly.
the decision making of a specific.
It's just a promotion that will lead to behavior. That's again, consumer behavior. Yun yung tinutukoy mo ron eh. Consumer behavior. But that's not really the marketing plan, which actually you presented as an output. Now, in your SOP number 2, okay, I saw in your SOP number 2, the variables there are like cognitive engagement. Pero you have also literature you mentioned about cognitive initiative. So which is which? But I don't know what nasa sa'yo na yun, di ba? You also mentioned about SMI, UGMC, HBI, NEI. All these variables are perception-based. Now, how do you ensure that you are measuring actual behavior and not just social desirability bias?
Kasi like all of us, sir, like customers, we will have a different approach into things because we have experienced different things. So we
That's
cannot
the
say that
point.
this,
That's the point, Javen. That's the point. We all experience differently. In fact, we have
different
one
things,
group
but we
right
cannot say
now.
that these are not valid, Doc Vic. Like for
No,
example,
but the
like
point,
as mentioned,
but that's the point. Your job as a researcher is to cull the pattern and look at the trends. If you're saying that it cannot be measured because it is so random, well, then what's the purpose of the research? That's why you have to look at patterns and trends. Like for example, right now, yan, pumilalapit kay Miss D, a group of students from our undergrad. Ang kanilang focus is influencer bias. They're going to look at influencer bias. To the point na hindi komot influencer ka, malakas. There will always be something to be considered. So yun ang sinasabi natin, Javen. I mean, we are not demeaning your opinion and perspective, but in the environment of research, we need hard data. That's why RRL is very important. Kaya that, remember, I told you this, sa first proposal dito, tatagal tayo sa conceptual framework at because ang titingnan namin is your RRL. We want to find out where you're coming from. You cannot just base it on what you're saying, my conjecture, my opinion, I've observed, I've seen. You have to base it on something, on previous studies, previous works, previous documents. Miss D will understand that, no? Hindi pwede yun. Even though nakita mo na ganun nga, mababa enrollment or they make their own decisions, yung bang nakikita mong situation yan, is that backed up by data? Is that backed up by data? So, yun ang sinasabi natin. That is what you have to understand, Javen, no? We're not here to bring down your conjectures, but we just want you to make sure that the analysis and the research that you're going to be doing will follow the same progress. Or like, by the way, before I forget, I was looking, you told me that the framework is yours. That's conceptual. But when I look at your RRL, it is not. It is RASA's theoretical framework. So therefore, wala kang conceptual framework. Look at your RRL. Lumabas yung theoretical framework 1 of RASA. Yun, yung present ng theoretical. So what I'm looking for now is your own guess, your own framework.
So apart from the theoretical that I have,
Yes,
Doc, I'll
because the
be
theoretical framework is your standard. It's your basis. It's where you're coming from. But as we said, we are looking for research gaps. Kasi kung ito lang gagamitin mo, ano pa kakaiba nan? Lalabas, ganon din. Kaya kanina sabi ko, nagulat ako sa'yo, I already have a conclusion that there is a relationship. You cannot do that. Kaya nga, ang research natin is always a research. What makes it different? What will make your study different? Kasi kung kay RASA din yan, at ang result niyan kay RASA din, bakit babasahin na research mo? Eh di kay RASA na lang. So, that is always the concept of a research. A research is about a problem and the gap. So, there is a gap. RASA has its theoretical foundation. What would be your contribution? Meron ka sinabi pero lumabas when I was looking at your RRL, nasaan yung conceptual framework? Yun din. Kung ano yung nasa theoretical, yun din ang sinabi mong yung concept. It cannot be your conceptual framework. Your conceptual framework must show your area.
all right. Noted, Doc Vic.
Hindi pwedeng ganon. That's why here, no, it can be a little. I know all of us who go through thesis proposal can be even Nicholas last night was kind of ganyan talaga because kailangan bago na pag lumabas ang proposal, sigurado na tayo sa pinag-uusapan natin. Because when we go to the next stage, we will not talk about this anymore. Data na presentation mo yan. So ngayon pa lang, dito ka na namin papatayin, basically. Dito ka na namin sasabihin, this is wrong. That your focus is wrong, your perspective is wrong. Even before you spend time, money, and effort gathering data. Kasi yun yung lalabas dyan eh. Yes.
Din may tawag si Errol dyan, additional knowledge to the field.
Yun nga, that is, how do you convert? Kaya lang si Errol kahapon, sabi ni Errol, pare naman, ginawa mong doctoral yung kay Nico. Kasi I was so excited about that concept, ipinanik ko. So, ito naman kay Javen, meron yan eh. Ako ayoko lang, I'm just holding off until my turn. Pero meron yan, may way out yan, Miss D eh. Ang kailangan lang natin, ma-realize mo, Javen, that that's what we're looking for. Okay? Everything must be based on data and facts. If you cannot base it on your data, on established data, then that becomes the gap. That becomes your gap. That's what you want to achieve.
Din may input din ako.
Yes, po.
Yung mga posting, yung receiver ang nagde-decide to accept or not accept the communication. And there is no guarantee that it will impact to any objective. It always depends on the receiver, whether
Kasi kung
bad or,
tutuusin,
bad
correct.
or positive.
In fact, my initial thought to help you is it's not a total marketing campaign. Eh. You're gonna come out with strategic marketing recommendations based on digital, yung facts, yung elements of the digital, whatever. I don't know how you're gonna call it. Yung 4 mong variables are digital. Okay? Kaya tinatanong kanina, si Doc Engineer Pedro was saying, what about parents?
Yeah.
What about the fact that the parents might not have, top 10 factors affecting enrollment intention, institutional reputation, perceived employability, educational ROI. Parents lahat yan eh. How much I will be paying tuition fee for my son? What do I get in terms of returns? Ano pa? Affordability, parental and peer influence. Sa'yo,
Dami.
pumasok lang sa user-generated context, social media influencers, and cognitive engagement. 3 lang yun. So pag inalis mong lahat, ang focus mo lang is on digital marketing.
Kulang.
No, I mean, I'm not saying kulang. I mean, I'm saying that could be the limitation of your study. And you can state it that as far as my study is concerned, hanggang dito lang ako. I did not consider kasi yung parent influence, intervening variable yan, Javen. You understand what intervening variable is, di ba?
Yes,
It
Doc.
can
Yes, Doc.
either weaken or strengthen the flow between your independent and dependent variable. Like, for
Yes.
example, peer influence, family influence, educational economics of the family. That the intention to enroll in a school by the student can be tempered or influenced by these variables. So we call them intervening. Di ba? So, yun ang hinahanap natin. Kaya nga yung huling mga questions natin is there significant difference in the enrollment intention of the respondents when grouped according to educational income economic levels. When you do that, you're stating that the economic level of the family is an intervening variable. It can either strengthen or it can either weaken the intention to enroll.
Attention.
I want to enroll in Southville, but my parents are taxi drivers. Diba? The intention is very strong. I got caught by the influencer bias, the user-generated content. Pero dahil ang aking mga parents do not have the money to bring me to Southville, wish lang ako. Kaya marami tayong mga kausap na I've been thinking of this for a long time of enrolling in Southville, but we don't have the money. Now we have the money. Now we are enrolling. Diba? So yun ang sinasabi namin, Javen. Do not take our comments because we want you to realize na hindi all in. Tama is all in one. Marami pang factors that you have to consider. Tapos yun, yung influencer mo, bias, yun yung bagong research na ginagawa ng mga undergrad ngayon, ng mga marketing ngayon, isang grupo, influencer bias. The mere fact ba na alam natin na yung influencer na yan, binabayaran ng mga sponsors, do you still buy yung kanyang testimony, yung kanyang pinopromote? Those are what you call influencer bias. So, nirefer ko yan kay Miss D kasi psychological yan. Ang point ko lang dyan is your study is more descriptive than analytical. At the end of the day, it will just tell you there is a very strong influence of these factors in the student's intention. About that,
So what?
then I will ask the question. I will ask the question that Doc Ero will always say. So what? What's that? So what? So what? Lumabas that this user-generated content, social media influencers have a very strong influence in the intention of the student to enroll. O so what? Kasi kung undergrad yan, hanggang doon lang. Katulad yung sa kay Janice, kay Jamie. Ayan, si Miss Didi na advisor. We found out that there is no relationship in the effect of emotional advertising to purchase intent. Which means na miski manood ka ng madaming Jollibee commercials na emotional, hindi yung pagkatapos mong mabasa yan, papanig ka, tatalakad ka, bibili ka ng Jollibee. Wala. Pero ang point yun, hanggang doon lang siya. Yun ang kanyang conclusion. But ang
Kaya
MBA, so what? Ang MBA, ano nga yun gagawin mo sa data mo yun? Anong gagawin mo sa data mo yun? Sige, Doc Errol, go ahead please.
Yeah, kaya similar to your question last night. It's basically yan. But to level up, diba? Okay. In your enrollment intention, that is your dependent variable, right?
Yes,
Tama ba ako?
correct, Doc.
Okay. My question now is, how do you ensure that enrollment intention is a strong predictor of actual enrollment behavior?
Yeah, my paper only, Doc Errol's until the enrollment intention. So like
Yeah.
into the actual enrollment, it's not part.
And do intentions always translate to action in your context, in your study?
Yeah, that can be added though, since like in terms of like apart from the intentions, what are the Doc Vic is right earlier that there are also like other how do you call that, factors that will influence them whether they will go here or not. But the intention is there.
Yeah. Okay. Doc Vic,
Yes.
It's yours now.
No, yun, kaya nga, that's what let's go back to that, Javen, no? Yun, can you look at your theoretical framework? You need to come out with a conceptual framework. Kasi para lumalabas yan, you're totally agreeing with Rasa. In fact, I think you're so in love with the study of Rasa na wala. So
Actually, Doc Vic, the framework of RASA is different.
No, but this is the topic. This is the same in your chapter 2 in your document. Wala ka namang
Okay.
iba eh. Wala ka namang ibang document, wala ka namang ibang framework sa document mo, ito lang.
Yes, Doc.
'Di ba?
So that
how
means
can
I'll
it,
create na lang, Doc.
How
I'll
can
just
you-
present, Doc, the actual framework of RASA and then I'll create mine.
No, yung kay Rasa, let it stay as is. Yan, 'di ba? Accepted mo, yan eh. Based on your RRL. Ang hahanapin ko ngayon is the conceptual of your paper. Ano yung
Okay, Doc.
conceptual, what would make yours different? Oh, yan, right now, I'm asking, what would make your study different? The framework of your study different from that of Rasa?
Here, Doc. Is it okay, Doc Vic and the other panelists to show you the framework of RASA?
Bakit hindi? And Rasa's framework is the same. It's the same. Ito, nakaano ko, it's page 12 of 53. The study will base its structural model on the comprehensive consumer behavior framework established by Raza Zaman, Kabul, Alam, and Ureman, 2022. Specifically, the baseline model explores how modern digital marketing ecosystems psychological absorption and ethical metrics intersect to drive Gen Z's behavioral intention. And then theoretical framework 1, it's the same. Cognitive, social media, user-generated, hedonic brand image, pasok sa Gen Z enrollment intention, and then strategic marketing plan. Di ba? It's the same. So how can your...
The framework, Doc, of Raza is until intention only.
But why is your figure 1 in the book, in the document that you sent us, may strategic marketing plan?
Yeah,
Bakit?
that could be the added, Doc, into the
So
framework.
yun ang sinasabi ko.
Yeah,
Ito,
that means, Doc, that will be part of my conceptual framework.
no, that's another point that I will have to ask you about, no? Yung strategic marketing plan is not it's not the dependent. The strategic marketing plan is the basis. It's the output that you
Yes,
want
Doc.
to come out. It's not the market that you as the marketer as a recommendation. That's your recommendation. It's not part of the conceptual framework.
Oh, okay, Doc.
Di ba? Hindi pwedeng Gen Z enrollment intention and then dapat nga yung tama si Errol Gen Z enrollment intention, ang susunod dapat dyan, enrollment. Actual enrollment. Magagawa mo ba yon? Is that viable?
Kasi yung pinagawa mo rin kagabi.
Kasi,
Din,
kasi look, Javen, yung strategic marketing plan is not the behavior of your respondent. Yun. Based on the findings of your study, ang output mo would be the strategic marketing plan, which I agree with Errol, is saying na hindi pwede kasi kulang ka ng piece. So hindi ka pwedeng gumawa ng strategic marketing plan. Ang ginawa ko, ang nakalagay ko sa comment ko, strategic marketing recommendations.
I hear as well, Doc, from Doc Errol, strategic digital enrollment decision framework.
Pwede yon. Pero sa akin, recommendation lang. Miski 4 o 5, 5 categories. Wait, let me open my comments. Ano yung 4 na you limit your recommendations to only those areas in marketing that is covered by your study. Kasi hindi lahat naman nung 7 P's covered ng study mo. Secondly, nakatuto ka lang sa digital marketing. So ang sinasabi natin dyan is you can still maintain the research pero you have to narrow down your scope. Papatay na naman
Yes.
ako ni Errol. Yan ang sinasabi ko sa iyo hapon. Sorry.
Din,
Oh, yes, sir.
hindi ba pwede yung dun sa enrollment intention ni AIDA?
Actually, ano yan? Theory lang.
Yeah, under
AIDA.
theory.
Awareness, interest, desire, action.
Ano po yun?
Yeah, but
That's
that's
a process.
Action
Actually,
enrollment.
that's a process.
Framework.
process.
Undergrad natin yan para sasabihin natin
Theoretical
saan
process.
area papasok yung grupong yan. Oh, yon. Ito, 5 ako I would suggest you just stay within the 5 areas of in your recommendation. Market segmentation strategy, specifically on a student, walang parent. Digital
Yes,
communication strategy, brand positioning strategy, student engagement strategy, and resource allocation strategy. Hindi total marketing plan. Recommendations lang.
Yes, Doc.
Yun, that's my point. That's my point. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng pumasok kasi ang iyong areas, digital marketing ka lang eh. Digital marketing ka lang. Tapos yun, I'm very, very on that. What about parental consent, parental influence, peer influence? Ang lakas niyan. Alam naman natin yan. Oo sa iyo bata in your open house pero pag uwi sa bahay niyan, anak, wala kaming pera. Anak, wala kaming pera. We don't have money. How can we go to Southfield?
Eh, mag-OFW kayo.
Mabuti ko
Scholarship.
So, that's why papasok ang influence ng parents, the engineer ped. Papasok ang influence ng parents. So, yun naman, you don't have to include it. Ilalagay mo lang sa limitation mo yan.
Yes, Doc.
Yun, that's my point, no? Tapos, yun, I also agree about your sample population. Yung ano is purposive random sampling. Medyo na-off ako doon sa purposive random sampling. Can you explain purpose? Ang purposive, meron ka talagang purpose. You come out with a list of qualification. You have a list of people, qualities of the persons that you will feel are
Inclusion.
relevant. So that's purposive. Oh, ngayon, paano nga random? How do you do your random? Assume natin, sa Las Piñas, Muntiparlas, ilan ang grade 11 at saka grade 12? Paano ka magra-random? Purposive,
Doc,
alam
ganito
mo,
siya.
only
Kasi
those, ha?
yeah, Doc, based on my studies kasi, Doc, they need to have at least active to social media account.
Okay, yun, magtatanong ka pa. So, lahat yan, tatanungin mo. Kailangan may access to social media. Okay, ano pa? Ano pa ang mga requirements? So, meron kang, yung purposive, gagawa ka talaga ng qualification, which I'd like to do to find out. And then, nakita mo na yon, may purposive ka, magra-random ka. Paano random? Kukuha ka ng listahan ng mga K-12 enrolled students of residents of that Multiparlas na are K-12 and K-11 students, and then you put them in a randomizer cheat or randomizer. Then you start picking out names. O, napatawa si Miss D. That's random. Di ba ang hirap nun? Purposive na nga. Namili ka na. Hahanapin mo pang lahat yan. Tapos kukunin mo yung buong bulto na yan, which would be you got 50,000. And then from there, you will pick, sabi mo, every people in your which should have equal chances of being selected. So how do you do that? May randomizer ka. May randomizer ka. Ang hirap nun.
So
Ang hirap
technically,
nun.
Doc, I'll just remove the random.
Hindi. No, but babalik pa rin tayo. Ano gagawin mo?
Yeah.
Paano gagawin mo? How do you draw your sample? So yun ang aking mga comments as far as your particular area is concerned, no? I don't know ano pa ba sasabihin ko. Okay, yung area of parents, accept natin yun. Maring wala na tayong magagawa yan, no? Tapos yung theory. Yung kay Rasa, ano ba ginamit niyang theory? Si Rasa is a study. Okay? Pwede din naman yan, maring Dr. Errol might disagree with me, a conceptual framework done by a previous study, accepted by can be used as a theoretical framework. But still, nahihinaan ako kung kay Rasa. Okay? So, anong mga types of what theories can you put across? Wag masyadong marami, tama nga si Doc Errol. Yung just enough. Just enough. Planned behavior theory. Ano pa? For me, that's the best eh.
All right, Doc.
Yung TAM. Ayan, TAM. Technology acceptance. Ano yung M? Errol? Ha? TAM. Technology acceptance
Model yata.
model. Yun. Ang kailangan lang natin is to bring it to that level. Bring it to that level. Tapos yung hypothesis mo, make it null.
Yes, Doc. Noted po.
Should make it null. So, pag wala kang intervening variable, ganun lang yan, So dire-diretso yan, ina-assume mo na lahat yan, all of those four would have a direct effect on student enrollment intention. May tanong ako, sa iyo as a marketing person, okay na ba sa yung student enrollment intention? As a person promoting Southville, would it be good enough for you to have, ano tawag doon, leads? Di ba? People who say, yes, I am interested to enroll in Southville. Leads na yon. Hanggang doon lang ba tayo? Or can you go, is it enough for you to hanggang doon ka lang? You say, oh, leads lang, leads. Hanggang leads lang ako. No, yun lang ang leads. Intention, I intend to enroll. Leads. So, yun ba gusto mo hanggang doon lang ba siya? Or, katulad sabi ni Errol, which is gonna be very, very tough, predictor. Yung bang enrollment intention nila, can that be a predictor to actual enrollment? What will push them to enroll?
Enrollment decision.
What will push them to enroll? So yun ang aking mga ang aking mga comments regarding this. Kasi nakuha na lahat ni Engineer Ped, lahat ni Doc Errol, lahat yung mga concept no. So yun ang that's what I'd like you to really look at regarding the importance, and then the strategic marketing recommendations. Kasi Errol, kaya niya gumawa ng marketing plan. I don't think with this set. Hindi, di ba?
The output of JVen will serve as a basis for marketing plan.
Dapat.
Oo. Yeah. So ganun yung nangyayari noon. But
with the current variables,
the current variables, hindi kaya.
Kulang yun, kulang.
Kulang. Mm-mm.
Kung ako marketing director, di ko yung tatanggapin.
yung kasi yung problema ko yung the strategic marketing plan.
Oh, pareho pala tayong tatlo eh.
Hindi, yun nga. I'm looking at his title eh. Basis for the development of a strategic marketing plan. Yun ang nakikita ko.
Can you show again the title, please? Pwede bang pakita mo yung title?
Hold on now.
At saka, while it's Gen Z, no, yung title mo, for academic, para maging precise academically, ano natin yan? Ano yan pang title
Errol,
nito, pang
Errol,
article to article.
Errol,
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
may input ako.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sa PUP, dito sa
Go
Cavite
ahead, sir.
State University, matagal ko nang inaano yan eh, chinecheck. Doon walang enrollment problem. Napansin ko, basta State University, College and University.
Kasi subsidized.
Kasi gobyerno ang nagbabayad. Kaya lahat
Subsidized.
makamit ng requalification, pasok. Pero sa private, yan ang problema. Ang difference niyan, financial capability.
Tapos yung
yung sa state.
Ang nakikita lang natin is tara. Okay? But what is the sense of the second phrase? But make it academic. What is the purpose of the but make it academic? Are you insinuating?
The tara is like, as you've seen in the video earlier, it's like encouraging you to, kasi this is used
Encouraging
mostly
yun
for
tara.
travel.
Halika
Okay,
na.
hindi. Okay lang yun.
Halika.
I understand
it's like
that.
halika na.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know
but
that
make it
already.
academic.
Ang gusto
Yes.
kong i-link mo sa akin, yung second phrase mo. But make it academic. Dito pa lang, alam mo kasi, when you have this tendency to already give us a hint of what you are saying, you're concluding as far as your research is concerned. Am I right in saying that this statement is alam mo that Gen Zs will be very impulsive in their decision to decide on a particular school. But guys, please, do not be impulsive. Also consider the academic aspect. Consider the school. Yun yung term na tara, but make it academic. Question, ito bang concept na to ipinasok mo sa study? Are you going to prove that the Gen Z is very impulsive? Yon, another term na another aspect na pinag-aaralan niya sa third year ng marketing. Micro moments. Yung bang automatic na makita, ay, ang ganda yung school, ang ganda nung daming tarpaulins. That's micro moment. I will decide. I want to know more. Okay? But ikaw, tara, let's go. But, guys, mag-isip kayo, ha? Hindi sa ganda ng eskwelahan yan. You have to look at academics. So, with this, pumasok ba yun sa study mo? Are you going to be able to prove or disprove the fact that while Gen Zs can be stimulated emotionally, visually, people will still be, they're not very rational in their decision. That's what you're saying. Tara, but make it academic. Lumabas ba yon? Did you, in your study, did you try to prove this hypothesis? That Gen Zs are emotional but less rational. Sinusundan ko lang naman ang mo, ha, Jayven. Sinusundan ko lang ang flow mo. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying I just want to make sure that everything in the title, everything is nakaswak talaga. And I want you to start thinking. That is the point. Yan, katul kahapon si Errol nabugnot sa akin. Marami daw akong ginagawang doktor. But I want you guys to think. Ano ba talaga? No? I know that you are a market, but how do you raise it up to that level?
Jayven, hindi ba pwede private na lang? Huwag na isali yung public.
Yeah, based on like your recommendations, I feel like the title would be Factors Driving Gen Z Higher Education in Factors Driving Gen Z Private Higher Education Institutions.
Yun na lang ang title mo.
Yeah,
Kasi walang
enrollment,
problema sa
intentions.
enrollment sa public.
Factors driving Gen Z enrollment intentions. Actually, yun tinan mo, ha, alam kong ayaw mo nga alisin yung tara. Pero actually, in my preparation for this, meron na akong recommended derivation, Doc, Miss D, no? Factors influencing Gen Z enrollment intentions in higher education institutions, basis for strategic marketing recommendation.
Not the plan daw.
Inalis ko yung tara. Kasi I also agree with Doc. You can put it as an aside, under, no? I can put that particular, but the actual title that you're gonna put must be academic. Factors influencing Gen Z enrollment intentions in higher education institutions, the basis for a strategic marketing recommendation. Yung intention dapat pumasok, hindi yung enrollment. Kasi hindi lumabas enrollment. Hindi lumabas ang enrollment. Intention ka lang.
So ano yung output niya, Doc Vic?
Strategic. Kung hindi, ikaw na nga nagsabi, itong data niya, hindi pwedeng mag-full marketing.
Kaya nga, kung marketing recommendations lang.
Marketing recommendations lang. Ikaw.
Marketing recommendations.
Panel tayo, ha, panel. So, bahala ka. Give me your suggestion. Give me your recommendation. Ano gusto mo?
Anong pinost ko, Jayven?
Meron ka. Nakita ko yun. Nasa chat mo.
Basis, pwedeng ilagay ito na basis for a strategic digital enrollment decision framework.
Yun. That's it. Meron ako niyan. May sample ako niyan.
Meron ka
So,
sample?
wait. Metrics.
Ha? Meron ka niyan?
Naka-metrics. Naka-metrics siya.
Meron ka niyan?
Wait,
Oo.
hanapin ko ha.
Hindi, ibigay mo
Kasi
na
nga,
kay
yan ang
Javen para
problema
magpa-basis.
pag umuwi ka ng
Sample.
maaga. Sorry, Javen ha. Yan ang problema kapag umuwi ka ng maaga. Kasi biglang puro kami, puro vote. Sabi ko, uuwi ako, init-init. So anyway, eto. Habang nag-iintay ako sa inyo, gumawa ako. Wait, let me see.
So it's a strategic digital enrollment decision framework. Ayan, Doc, I need an example.
Ganun. Like for example, findings. UGMC is the strongest predictor of enrollment, most effective. Student action, student ambassador program. So developing a student ambassador program. SMI significant. So strategic action, establish influencer partnerships. Yung parang lumalabas, it's a marketing plan. In a way, it's marketing. It's a set of marketing activities and promotional activities, pero limited within the perspective of your study. Ano pa? Public school segment differs. Then separate recruitment strategy. So based on the
Yes.
findings, ano ang strategic action that you can recommend?
Yeah.
Hindi lang basta based on that. So yun. So that's I would agree with Doc Errol. Kaya nga sabi ko nung sinabi niya, tama yan kasi eto may ginagawa na ako. So it now becomes your strategic marketing plan or strategic marketing recommendation becomes an actual research report. I would even suggest that since inilagay mo yan sa conceptual framework mo, sa methodology mo, at the end, maglagay ka ng description about the strategic marketing recommendation, about a section, a paragraph or two paragraphs saying that the results of this study will be, that would be the last. That would be the last. So, yes, go ahead, Errol.
Yeah, the marketing recommendation is so broad that we can actually focus on what's really the specific or particular output. Could be a framework or could be a model, right?
Yep.
Si baka si Ma'am Di baka merong input.
Yeah, I'm just trying to follow what your suggestions are. And I think with strategic marketing recommendations, I understand that. But do we take it as a separate part of the manuscript, or is it something embedded in the recommendations part of chapter 5?
Ang recommendation itong kausap ko rito, as part
Yeah.
of methodology, ilalagay mo at the end. Kasi nakapasok yun dun sa sa conceptual framework mo. Developing a strong
Yes.
strategic marketing recommendations plan or program, no? Parang following the statistical analysis and interpretation of the research findings, the significant findings of the Gen Z enrollment intention will be utilized as the basis for the development of strategic marketing recommendations for higher education institutions. Ilalagay mo na yan. Then you come out with specific like market segmentation, meron ka strategy for market segmentation and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. The 4 items that you mentioned earlier, Doc Phil.
Lima. Market segmentation
Lima.
strategy, digital communication strategy, brand.
Brand
Lumalabas
positioning.
talaga, Javen, puro promotions Hindi siya talaga marketing per se. So hindi siya talaga magiging marketing per se yung title, yung mo. It's actually a digital marketing behavior, consumer behavior.
Digitally, Doc, no?
Oo, naka-digital ka Wala kang sinasabi about anything else. Ang pinag-usap yung 4 na nilagay mo are all elements of digital marketing. Yun pa So, tapos yun nga, wala kang intervening variable, you did not consider any other intervening variable. Tapos meron ka pa nung, hindi ko alam kung bakit naglagay ka nung desired college or program. Bakit? Why do you need that? Did you use it? Was it used di ba, we know that pag ang data hindi gagamitin sa statistical analysis, ilalagay mo lang yan sa methodology as a description of your respondents. Katulad yung public and private. Meron ka ba inilagay na question sa statement of the problem mo that talk about public and private? Wala. So therefore, kung wala, pero meron kang data, gusto mo ilagay, doon lang sa description of your respondents. Ang ilalagay mo lang sa statement of the problem, ang ilalagay mo lang doon are those data or quantifications of or your figures that you will use in your statistical analysis. Yung iba, but ipapasa mo sa methodology yan. Gender, male and female, ano pa yung mga yan, hindi mo na kailangan yon. Not unless sasabihin mo, sir, gagamitin ko. Then pwede mo ilagay sa statement of the problem. Tapos please, we need statistics. Tama si Doc Errol, Doc
Yes,
Engineer
Doc.
Fed. Hindi pwede sabihin
add
it's
that.
going down, it's going up. Tapos kanina sabi mo, gusto mo balance. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, sa marketing, hindi pwedeng balance ang courses. Alam niya, historically, trending. Okay? Ngayon, nagkakaroon ng bago. But before, iba-iba yan. Ang nursing, ganyan, up and down yan before. No? Tumataas, bumababa, tumataas, bumababa. Psychology, ganun din. Tumataas, bumababa, tumataas, bumababa. Nung time na yon, ang business, that's why business is a very strong, nag-plateau yan, standard yan. Ngayon lang, because of the pandemic, because of a lot of people, ang trending bumaba. A lot of people are not going to business anymore. They're going to psychology, they're going to So, kaya problema natin, hindi lang sa atin. Ako, presidente ako ng PAXB, everybody's talking about that. Everything is going down. Tumataas lang ang business enrollment sa government because of the free tuition fee. Doon na napunta. Doon na napunta. Kasi yung mga tatanungin, anong kukunin mong course? Kukunin ko course, ganyan. Diyan ka na lang sa DFCAM. Diyan ka na lang sa ganun na lang. Kaya bumaba sa ating mga college, mga private schools, bagsak talaga business.
Saka may AI na din.
Yung pa isa, AI. So yung suggestion ko, yun those are my comments. Anyway naman, this thing is being, gagabihin na naman ako. This thing is being recorded. I will send you guys, Ms. D and Javen, copies of the recording so that more or less you
Thank you,
can
Doc
have this.
Vic.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay, para maano natin yan.
Alam na nila, Miss D, ang gagawin
Doc
dyan.
Errol, you have any final word on this?
Actually, hindi lang ako komportable doon sa recommendations kasi we have to be specific.
Yun, nakita ko yun. The development of a higher educational digital enrollment strategy framework. Very good. I like that. Ano form ng framework? Metrics ba yan?
Hindi, kasi digital eh. Yung lahat ng kanyang variables na nauna, measure is about digital di ba?
No, hindi. Pero
So-
ano yung format, Errol, na i-require mo? Is it gonna be a metrics? A diagram?
Pwedeng diagram, matrix, pero baka mas maganda diagram.
Bilangin mo number of words, lalampas ng 20 siguro yan. Basis for the development of a higher education digital
Paki-type
environment.
mo nga yung yung ano mo, Javen, yung title.
Title.
Tapos,
Influencing Gen Z enrollment intentions
enrollment intentions.
Type mo
in
na lang sa
higher education
message.
institution.
In private Higher education, education institutions.
Tingnan, ano mo nga sa, sa chat para bilangin natin baka hindi na compliant sa APA.
Basis, yes,
20
yes,
lang
actually.
yan eh.
Dapat,
Basis
dapat
for
15.
Higher
education.
education, digital enrollment, strategy, framework.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Sakto.
16. 16.
Ilan?
16.
15 dapat.
16. 1, 6.
O, pwede na, pwede.
Factors influencing Gen Z enrollment intentions in private higher education institution, basis for a higher education digital enrollment strategy framework. Hindi na kailangan
Redundant
development.
yung ano.
Hindi na kailangan framework.
Basis for higher education digital enrollment strategy.
Kahit tanggalin mo na siguro yung ano. Huwag na siguro, tanggalin mo na yung basis. Kasi maggagawa ka ng framework naman eh. So,
No. Dangling yung higher education digital enrollment
Yes po.
strategy.
And then
oo nga eh.
enrollment as well.
Dalawa na eh.
Yeah.
Anong kaibahan ng determinant sa factors?
Basis or digital and strategy framework. Is that possible, Doc, so that we won't omit like same words, like basis for digital enrollment framework, a digital strategy framework? Basis.
Engineer Ped, factors, variables that may influence or affect or be associated with an outcome.
Okay.
Determinants are variables that have been demonstrated to significantly explain, predict, or determine an outcome.
Ano mas maganda?
A
Factors or
determinant is
determinants?
usually a stronger concept.
But the factors, yun yung mga variables na ginamit niya, yun ay factors.
Yun ang mga
Yung social
factors.
media influencers, di ba? Yung UGMC.
Pag sinong pinakamaganda,
Maganda si
yun
Ma'am
ang...
D.
Miss,
Ay,
Miss
nako.
Southville yan.
Engineer Fed.
Dami maganda dun sa psychology eh.
Ako.
Factors.
So, influencer din si Ma'am D, kaya para mag-enroll na rin sa psychology.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Determinants of Gen Z.
Tanong ko lang yung
Oh.
ano pa ba yung niya, dependent variable niya aside from the intentions?
Wala na nga eh. Yun nga lumalabas eh.
Isa lang.
Intentions lang eh.
Intentions lang.
Kaya nga kanina
Kasi-
lumabas yung
Hindi,
Paano ka
sabi?
Walang dulo. Walang dulo.
Hindi, paano ka mag-correlate dito kung mayroong correlation o establish mo ba yung relationship kung meron man, kung iisa lang yung variables mo rito?
At saka how do you measure
magkakaroon-
intention? Yes or no? Do you intend to enroll? Do you intend to enroll? Ganun ba yun? Yes or no?
Hindi effective yun. Dapat mag-enroll. Yun ang purpose ni BJ Ben eh. Hindi lang intention, dapat mag-enroll.
Kaso, adoption na yan. Ay, enrolled na yan.
Yeah.
Enrolled framework. Enrollment
gusto mo
strategy
lang-
framework.
Gusto mo lang malaman kung may intention. Anong value sa institution?
Ano yun? Basis for strategic enrollment strategy framework. determinants or factors of GNC enrollment intention in higher education institutions, colon, basis for strategic enrollment strategy framework. Or basis for strategic. Gusto ko makita yung digital
Vic.
strategy na yun.
Doc Vic, tanggalin natin yung basis kasi after all, kung maglalabas din naman siya ng framework as his output, no need to become a basis. Yung framework itself,
Redundancy.
hindi naman kailangan maging basis yun kasi gagawa nga siya ng framework.
Sige, Senator Errol, forthwith.
Agad-agad.
Forthwith. At saka yung quorum. Mag-aawayan ba natin ang...
Ano ko lang dito is yung factors na yan, yung factors na yan, ano pa ba yung kanyang intentional factors to di ba? Intentions, ito yung mga factors na yan
Factors
diba?
that
So,
influence...
Bukod dyan sa intentions, ano pa yung variables na paano mo pa i-measure yun? Kasi baka meron pa dyan sa bukod sa intention, baka meron pang ibang component.
Admittedly, I'm trying very hard not to destroy the structure of the research. Okay? Kahapon kasi, hindi ko naman dinidestroy yung kay Nico. Gusto ko lang itaas ang level. Kasi yon as is, okay na siya. Okay na siya.
Nilevel up mo
Okay na siya. Kaya lang, gusto ko lang itaas yung level ng kanyang perspective.
Kasi natuwa ka.
Maganda
dahil
naman yung
pag-represent
maganda
sa
naman yun.
international.
Maganda yun maganda naman. Kaya lang, ayoko lang hanggang training lang. Ano may training? I mean, ito naman, kay Javen, ayokong mag-explode. I don't want it to leak out to encompass other variables. Stay it within the area of digital marketing. Okay, stay within
But we can add for another variables na para ma-measure mo kung meron bang correlation.
Ang nakikita ko dyan, maglalagay ka ng intervening, Miss D.
Papasok yan. Ang intervening niya, yung kanyang pwedeng yung mga demographic profile. Yung characteristics. Yun lang yun. Pero kung baka meron pang iba. Kasi lagi na lang yun ang
parental influence.
Diba? Yes. Yung mga ganun. Psychological.
Alam pa yan. Intervening. Sige. Maglagay ka ng intervening. Pero wag yung
Kasi
desired college and program, pwede alisin mo yun. Hindi naman kailangan yun. Gagamitin mo lang yun for your campaign. Hindi pwede. Kaya mo ilalagay.
Doc, hindi ko siya isasama sa paper. Isama ko na lang sa survey.
Bahala ka sa buhay mo. Pero huwag mo isasama sa survey. Hindi naman kailangan yun
Alright, Doc. I'll remove that.
Ano pang mga demographic profile ang meron tayo? Ang mailalagay natin dyan. So kung let's say economic.
Socio-economic
Socio-economic.
Yes po.
Diba?
Yan dalawang yan. Si Miss D, nasa school pa yan. Uuwi pa yan.
Sige, ibigay na natin kay Miss D. Bahala na siya. Sila nila Javen.
Miss D, I hope you
siya.
understand. Alam yung direction natin, no? Yung direction
Yes.
natin. We have to really work on that particular situation. Yun ang nagiging comment, yun ang nagiging problema lang namin. Issue nga, yung setup, no? As far as I'm concerned, I need a conceptual framework. Tapos, yung synthesis mo, Javen, parang napaka-lean. Can you explain it some more?
Hindi, i-adjust niya kasi magdadagdag pa siya ng theory. Papalitan niya yung mga theories na Yan yung mga binanggit natin kanina
Yung bang kay
na
Rasa, is that supposed
theory
to
of
be a thesis or a
behavior
study? That's a study?
Yes, Doc.
study.
Yes, Doc.
O anong mga theories ang ginamit ni Rasa to arrive at his concept? Baka naman magagamit mo para hindi ka na maghanap.
Sige, Doc. Will review again.
Para hindi ka na maghanap. Tapos yung synthesis mo, alam natin yan, di ba? What is really the need for a synthesis? Everything that you've learned in your RRL, you put it together, what have been learned, what are the differences, what are the contrasts, what are the comparisons, what are the similarities, and then what is the gap? Saan ka papasok? Yung sinasabi mong gap. Yung enrollment gap, that's not the gap that we're looking for. Ang sinasabi natin is we're talking about gap in terms of the perception of your market, your respondents. Ano kulang na hindi na pag-aaralan? Ano kulang na hindi na pag-aaralan?
What is happening? What is the
Yun ang ano mo, no? I also agree with Doc Errol na pwede ka maglagay ng isama mo parents din.
Doc Vic, just a piece of advice kay Javen, no? When you do your research, it should be you start with free from biases or prejudice, such that hindi ka mai-influence, hindi mo dapat ma-influensyahan yung result ng research mo. That is what we call tabula rasa. Kasi ginamit mo yung rasa eh. So, tabula rasa. So, ang ibig sabihin niyan in Latin, that is blank slate. No? So, kailangan free from biases and prejudices.
Kaya yung ano, ewan ko, nakakuha ba si Miss Elids ng kopya nung research guide ng Southville? You will notice that the very first thing that book recommends is you do a review of related data, secondary research. Tama yun eh. Blank your mind. Kasi nangyayari sa'yo, nagkakaroon ka na kagad ng preconceived notion, what you want that research to come out with. Kaya nga ako nagugulat sa kanina. Sir, I know that there's no relationship yet. You're still in the proposal stage. You're still in the proposal stage. Huwag kang madidisappoint kasi yun ang nagiging point dyan eh. Tingnan mo muna ano pinag-uusapan, ano gusto mong makita. Tama si Doc Errol, like the Philippine culture. Iba yung culture ng research na study. So, start from there. Tabula rasa? Clean slate.
Clean slate.
Pick up just one concept. Yun ang ginagawa namin yung Miss D sa research sa third year na yun. Where they're presenting to me next week the review of related lit with synthesis. And then they will identify the variables. Wala pa kaming chapter 1. Wala pang problem. Wala pa yon. So ano yung mga variables sa pinag-uusapan natin? Then from there, kakasahin yan, meron ka ng statement of the problem. Now we go back to chapter 1. Ganun ang lumalabas ngayon. Ano yun eh? Galing yung kila Dr. Ruel eh. Start with RRL. Start with review of related lit. Doon mag-uumpisa.
Tama naman. That's the ano naman talaga. It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing. Kasi doon mangyayari dyan eh. Pull back. Tingnan mo muna, intindihin mo muna kung ano gusto mo niya. Okay, anyway, it's already 9:30. Naawa ko, Miss D. Makikita pa kami bukas na sa family day.
Hawak mo ang D.
Oh, ayan. So, are we clear? Ngayon, ganito yan, ha? Oh, see, that's what I'm saying, Javen. Hindi tayo pwedeng, you have to rush it. Ang daming gagawin eh. So, ang punto dyan is, you will have to be the one to pace yourself. You have to tell us when you're going to be ready. It will not be Miss Ivy, it will not be me, it will not be the panel, it will be you and Miss D who will tell us when you will be ready for the next defense. Okay? Kasi wala pa, we have not reviewed this yet. No, we have not reviewed this yet. Oh, yung problema ng Turnitin, I told you, yan, lumusot lang tayo ngayon for the content para lang matapos tayo, tumakbo. But hindi pa natin pwedeng padala yan kay Dr. Ruel kasi nga ang Turnitin mo medyo mataas-taas. No? So that's what we're going to be doing. So let us know when. My last 2 days, my last day in business research will be next Saturday. So from there, we can go back to Saturdays na para naman sila Doc Errol hindi antokin si Engineer Fred. Iniwanan nga kami ni Doc Chick ha.
Bawal kasi mapuyat.
Iniwanan
Brown
kami ni
out.
Doc Chick kay Amal. Sabi ko, nawala.
Brown out daw sa kanila do.
Nag-brown out
Ah,
pa.
nag-brown out.
Opo.
Yun ang
Sabi ko,
pala. Ikaw
nawala.
talaga.
Nawala.
Ay,
Doc Chick. Nawala. Okay. Oh,
Dean, I have one question kay Javen.
okay.
Javen, pwede bang makasama sa respondent si Doc Vic at saka si Engineer Fed?
Bakit?
Gen Z sila eh. Di ba Gen Seniors?
Sige na nga. Wala akong magagawa. Ganyan ka eh. Oh. Eh, ikaw ano ka?
Ano pa ako?
Gen
Millennial
X.
pa ako.
Though
Si-
I have a
si Ma'am Di parang
suggestion with the
alpha eh.
title before we end so I can structure my paper after this.
Oh, hindi. Ganyan.
Okay.
Anyway, as I said, that's the reason why I am recording this so that you'll have everything. Nako, ito yung aking, can I start taking notes? Gagawa pa ako ng meeting transcript. Papadala ko rin sa iyo yan, Javen. Huwag ka mag-alala.
yes,
Oh.
Doc.
So,
But
yun.
para lang mas baka makadagdag ka pa ng isa pang variable diyan. Tapos research local, private higher education institutions, hindi pa natin na ilalagay kung saang area to. Para masama yung research local, whether it's Monteparlas
Tsaka yung data. Kailangan malaman natin ilan ang sample mo.
Yes,
Ang
Doc.
tingin ko dyan, baka hindi random sampling eh. You have to do stratified eh.
Stratified yan, Doc Vic. Stratified.
Monteparlas yan,
Tapos-
Muntinlupa, Las Piñas, Parañaque.
Tapos
Stratified.
maglagay siya ng stratified tapos quota.
Quota sampling, tama. Para hindi ka mahirapan. Although yan naman sa tingin ko,
Tapos pagkatapos ng quota, purposive.
Yun ang tama, mas applicable. Kasi meron kang population.
yun. So yun ang ano niyan, yun ang natin.
At least simplified na, J-Ben, private lang.
Yes.
Okay?
Mas dumali yung research.
Bigla ko na-realize, senior high school nga pala to eh.
Mhm.
Factors influencing Gen Z enrollment intention, student framework for 8. Bakit may student framework?
Student framework. Baka student framework.
What is student
Hindi naman
framework?
pang
Sorry,
estudyante.
it's Doc. It's the student recruitment framework for private HEI.
Hindi.
Hindi,
ka naman, hindi yun ang hindi yung data mo, yun ang purpose mo. Pero hindi yun ang material.
Go for the bigger picture.
Yung strategic,
Pakita mo nga ulit, J-Ben. Pakita mo ulit. Para maano
Andiyan
na.
sa
The last one po.
Grabe. Nakakalbo ako sa Southwind. 10 years akong may buhok ako dati. Kasi nakalbo na ako. O dati,
The last
ang kapal
one.
ng buhok para si J-Ben eh. Ngayon, wala na. Kalbo na.
Doc, ayoko, Doc, baka naman sabihin mo, yun na yung direction ko.
Makapal ang buhok ko dati Di ba?
So this one, Doc, factors influencing Gen Z enrollment intentions in private higher education institution.
Okay, basis for? Wala
Basis
nang
for
basis.
the-
Ano
Wala
yun?
na basis.
Wala nang basis.
Doc Vic, ang padagdag natin dyan, in Monteparlas, siguro, yung higher education institutions, gawin mo na lang HEIs
Okay, Doc.
para mabawasan lang ng,
Mabawasan.
ng bilang ng variables.
Intentions
Tapos,
in HEIs in Monteparlas.
oo,
Kailangan merong may place.
may place. Oo. Yung research local mo.
Tapos paano po yun, Doc? We're not gonna use the
Proposed digital strategy framework.
proposed Digital strategy framework. Factors influencing Gen Z enrollment intentions in private HEIs in Muntiparlas.
Oo. Yes. I proposed.
A proposed digital strategy framework.